We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California.
It is week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cardinals of Chicago taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in week 16.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Ingram.
Into space at the 45. He's still on his feet.
And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 42 yards.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. They'll look to throw here.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Niners are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in week 14. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this defense for the Cards very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 3rd down, here's Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Niners at 4 and 10 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them. Galvanize themselves and go forward.
Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Two Rockies.
I saw that. I got it. And, you know, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves if we're going to have that kind of a reference. They've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. He'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19 from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And that's going to be incomplete. You look at this Niner defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. On play action, they'll throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove. It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone, but this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll try to run forward with Collins. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
They didn't need a big play there. They just needed a conversion, but I'm really downplaying it, aren't I? Getting a conversion, picking up a first down, not easy in any aspect. How about that one right there?
Yeah, with the dive, knew where the line. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Cardinals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Let's go. 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch out now. 50, snap, red. Set.
He'll look to throw. Completes it to Davis. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
6, 7. Go 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. That's pulled in at the 32. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49ers 41-yard line.
Drill green, blue striker, black ultra.
2nd and 2. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Moody good with the extra point.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Slide 2. Red, cycle.
2nd and 5.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, Ingram. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Coming left, it's Ingram. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
His throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
On 1st down, it's Purdy.
And this one is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10.
Eluding the pressure right.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Purdy. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Cards will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Fred Warner. Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, strong running by Oliver.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Here we go, set. 52 blaster.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll set up a throw.
Goes right back to McBride. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they were in the red zone, and they needed a first down. Was it a surprise to you that they went to the tight end?
Not at all. I thought, though, the defense might put a little more pressure on him, but still able to complete it. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
From 13 yards out.
And the Cardinals have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And now here's another interception. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Black shot. Yellow blue. Yellow.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Touchdown!
Trey McBride
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Cardinals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Trail green. Blue striker. Black ultra. Let's go. Go set.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Let's go now. Blue, go. Steel, black.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone.
Black, blue. Red, cycle.
2nd and 4. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cards get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10
at their own 23. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. That's complete. It's Bell. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Christian McCaffrey. Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Purdy off the play fake.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Zaven Collins in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Purdy looking to throw.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop him.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time,
there he goes, right side. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 27-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16.
Set, ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes.
Touchdown! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And they open the lead up now to 25. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, Purdy.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Zaven Collins
picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be third and forever. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after him.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Purdy with it on third and long. That is caught, and he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
131 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Able to find Gray here.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Purdy's throw caught by Gray.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
Purdy finding Gray on the out route.
A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Up the gut, McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Purdy now on second down.
Buying time to his left. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 12-yard.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Now a 3rd and 6.
Come 19. Come 19. Dragon 60.
Purdy from the gun.
And now here is another interception.
And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 15.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the
Eagle
Cardinals
blue.
first
Hey,
down.
red.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
They give to Ingram up the middle. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making a